Warning, proceed with caution. The thoughts and views that these individuals have or speak on are for entertainment only. The hosts of this podcast are from the streets and for the streets. Please consume responsibly.
All right, Pa LA Calle, episode 11, a.k.a. season finale. Melissa got her wish.
Melissa finally got her wish.
No, that wasn't my wish. The season finale was not my wish.
You've been asking if this is the season finale since episode 5. Is this it? Are we good? We good after this?
No, I just like to know. I'm the same person who Googles the ending of things. So I don't like not knowing. Like, you guys could have told me it's 30 episodes one season. And I'm like, chingon. Like, now I know 30 episodes. I'm the person who Googles, remember? So.
She put a lot of thought into that response.
No, it's real. It's real. Oh, yeah. I was going to say happy Monday. Guys, I'm sorry. Today's just not a good show for me. Just going to say that off the bat.
All right. Weekend recap. Here we go.
It's just not. I've been slurring all day.
Why not, Melissa? I know you want to talk about
What's wrong, Melissa?
Well, wait till my
wrong
weekend.
today?
Wait till my weekend
go first.
This is
recap.
starting. Go for it. You start it off. Start the weekend recap. The weekend recap off.
No, I don't want to start.
Why not?
I've been having a rough day. I'm going to cry.
All right, get it out now. Pause.
I haven't had coffee today. And what time is it right now? It's late. It's like the end of the day. And I really feel like I'm breaking. Every minute that passes, I'm looking at chocolate. I'm looking at hot Cheetos. I'm like, I want a coffee. It doesn't get any better. I'm having gut health issues.
Stand up. Let them see.
Should I show you guys how bad it is?
Let them see.
Stop.
Come on. Vuelta. Vuelta.
I'm going to do it on 3.
Damn. Look.
Yo. How you get pregnant? Over a weekend.
It was all the beer. I drank beer on the weekend. What else did I have? My husband, we went out to dinner and he had lamb.
Lamb's fire.
He had lamb and I had a little piece of his lamb. And then I had halibut.
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 Anyway, I had a fish I'm not supposed to have and a lot of beer and ice cream.
What do you mean you're not supposed to have?
I can't eat certain fish and I can't eat certain foods because I eat for my blood type. And so, yeah, that's it. I know. What? I feel boring. I feel like I'm just saying a lot right now.
You can't eat certain food because of your blood type?
Yes. I would love to explain it to you guys a little bit more in depth, but I feel like the guys are judging me because that's what they do with their life. They judge me every single time I say something or whatever. Anyway, I'm having mint tea and another té que va a ser del baño.
I'm having tea too.
Cheers. So anyway.
I'm having tea too. Tequila.
So yeah, anyway, I'm having just a really rough day.
Dad joke.
That was a good joke.
Tequila. She can
I've
take
actually,
that one.
today I've been on the dad jokes.
I really like it.
You have something to tell us?
It's yours.
She's not bloated. She's not bloated now.
How was your weekend?
My weekend went pretty much the same.
You were bloated?
Except I am healthy and not bloated because I've put this belly through the ringer. So, what is it? Saturday. We celebrated my niece's birthday Friday. Her birthday was Friday. Happy birthday, Allison. She turned 16.
Where did you guys go eat?
We went to Olive Garden. Because we were going to go to Cheesecake. But
I can't eat that.
Cheesecake Factory was a 2-hour wait in Santa Anita.
Really?
So we were like, let's go to Olive Garden.
Santa Anita's always fucking
It
packed,
is.
bro. Whether it's Benihana's, the Cheesecake Factory, everything is always just super.
I just know the food court. Dave & Buster's?
Yeah, pretty good.
Some lady asked me for money and I said no.
Why?
Good.
She's like, my daughter left me stranded here. But usually someone's like, hey, I'm stranded. Can I have some gas money? But yeah, here's $5. But homegirl had like bags. Like she was shopping. I was like, nah. Like, I think God was finally like, dude, chill. Like, you don't have to give this one money. Like, I'll forgive you.
Wait, what?
We were in the waiting area, like outside by the valet.
Right.
And like, so me and my brother sitting there, she's there smoking a cigarette, and I wanted to be a Karen, like, hey, you can't smoke it because my niece was about to pull up the baby, but I didn't do nothing. we're talking and randomly she's like, hey, I'm sorry to interrupt, but my daughter left me stranded here. I can't get a hold of her and I really need to go home. I'm trying to go to Pasadena. Do you have any money to get so I can get an Uber? And I was like, I at first I was like, oh, damn, I feel bad. But then I see she has shopping bags. I didn't see to what, but she had a lot of shopping bags. And then I was, in my mind, I was just like, nah, like, te chingaste, well, you wasted your money on shopping. You should have saved some for the Uber. So I was like, nah, I'm sorry, I don't have no money. And she's like, okay. And then she just walked away. And I was like, damn, she usually like to put up a fight or like, I was like, is that a test from God? Did he test me?
And
He's
you
like,
failed.
And I failed miserably.
You failed.
All right.
She asked for cash for Uber? That don't make sense.
Yeah, that's see? That's what I was like. And I was like, nah. Like,
can't pay Uber cash.
It's
be on through a phone.
Yeah. So, anyways, we did that. Saturday, we had a barbecue for my niece.
Dang, you guys celebrated her 2 days?
Yeah.
Well,
we do that for everybody. Like, we'll do a birthday dinner day of.
Yeah.
And then, like, for the girls, like, they do a party during the weekends because she needs to get money. She's trying to get money to go to a Drake concert.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
And
How much did she get?
$800 of, like, out of, like, 20 people.
That's
Damn.
awesome.
Yeah.
Take
I gave
me
her
too.
$200. I gave her $200. Nino loves you.
Where are you going to?
No.
The 200 is going to your ticket?
No, dude, it's just hers. So she got that, and then the youngest niece, Abby, poor Abby, she got her first dosage of adulthood. Cause she's like, oh, I want to go to Taylor Swift, and usually, you know, we can do it, we'll make it happen. You want to go see Drake? Cool. Here's some money. We'll collect money. Sell cans. Boom. Tickets to Taylor Swift are over $1,000 for the worst obstructive use seats. So it would have been like almost with the service fees and all that, almost $3,000. So we told Abby, we can't. There's nothing I can do. Nothing. I don't have the hookups. I don't have the money. None of us have money like that. And she got her first real dosage and she started crying. Like she went to her room, started crying.
Good.
My
learning experience.
My dad's like, hey, what's wrong? And she's like, Taylor Swift tickets are $1,000. And like, so, you know, Nino to the rescue. I didn't buy her tickets, but I did a video and I tagged Taylor Swift. I've been joining all these like raffles to try to win tickets and hopefully I win, but yeah.
Dang, that's crazy.
She's crying. She's 10 years old. And like, I was like, knock on wood, si Dios quiere, we're going to see Taylor Swift again. There's going to be another chance and we'll buy tickets, you know, like right away.
Right.
And this was just a mess to buy tickets for this show. Like they sold out so quick. And
¿A poco Taylor Swift es la mera verga?
Yeah.
People are giving Drake so much credit because he sold out 8 nights in LA between Crypto and Forum. She sold out 7 nights at SoFi. So think about it, about almost 50,000. So that's almost 350,000 people are going to see her in a week.
I want to say in the last 2 years, because I always look at like Billboard and Spotify, Apple Music charts. The 3 most consistent names in the past 2 years are Taylor Swift, Bad Bunny, and Harry Styles. Those 3 like run the world right now and musically, and it's crazy. And her numbers are insane.
Yeah.
Like she represents her own genre right now.
Yeah.
Wow.
So to put it in perspective, Bad Bunny, obviously how expensive those tickets were here in LA.
Right.
But if you saw tickets like, oh, in Mexico City, like they went to like only like $150. Oh shit, doable. Her tickets hold the same price. Doesn't matter what country she is.
Really?
So it's also $1,000 to go see her in Mexico City. It's also $1,000 to go see her in Buenos Aires.
But are you more likely to get them? Like the chances of like here, you get them for $1,000, pero they suck. Where if you take her to Mexico and they're $1,000, maybe they're $1,000
no,
for like
they're
good.
the exact same resale.
Really?
It's all resale. Obviously, tickets were cheaper over there because of, you know, economically and stuff like that. But the resale tickets are all the same everywhere. And everywhere she's going, she sold out. She sold out every show.
Wow. Shout out to Taylor Swift. Güerita's got it going on.
And her greedy fans.
So obviously did that. And then Sunday, it was my cousin's going away party. She's going to get her master's in St. Louis. So I drank and ate there. I ate like old school juju.
What'd you eat?
So Saturday, we had some tasajo, which are like ranchera strips.
Okay.
And some green pozole that my niece's other grandma made. Sunday, they got this taco meat. I guess one of their family members from her husband's side opened up a taco shop. So they gave us all this taco meat, stuff like that. We had al pastor, cabeza, cachete, lengua, chicken, asada, everything. You ready for it? I counted that I ate 20 tacos.
20?
And not including like the fruit I was eating throughout the day. I had ice cream, some ceviche, and I also had a torta de chorizo in that whole entire day.
No
And,
gut problems.
Usually, huh?
No gut problems.
No gut problem. And I woke up.
And you're not
perfect.
drinking fucking tea right now?
No, and yeah, so like, and then obviously all the tasajo, and like we ate. We had hot dogs at the end of the night too. As like a little snack, like we got the munchies.
I would die.
God damn.
I would die. I would die. Like
Brother went crazy.
Literally, I would. I cannot say anything else.
The
Me muero.
only saving grace that I have, which isn't a saving grace at all, is that those were my only meals those 2 days. So I had 2 meals technically, but those 2 meals were like
20 tacos is 3 meals, 4 meals.
It's true. It's true. I'm not even gonna deny.
Well, how big were the tacos though? Were they like
they're street tacos, but there are 20 of them.
20?
Put my own meat, so I overloaded the meat.
a lot of protein, huh?
But then, like, cause then we jumped in the pool and we're like, okay, so like
¿Y
I
no
had,
te torciste?
I had like 6.
What's
so
that?
the first sitting, I had 6. Jump in the pool and then get out. You're hungry, you know. You like, all right, I'm hungry. I'm gonna eat some more. So then I had like another 6, and then like they were just chilling, and then like you just like it's there, and you're just like, oh, let me make another taco.
I'm like that too.
And then so,
Like I'm super tragona.
Yeah.
Like I'll eat and eat and eat.
And so my dad has this chorizo connect. Pause. It just sounds weird, but he has a chorizo. Like he makes it just like the rancho. Like
Is it good chorizo?
oh my god, I'm gonna bring you some. Well, you can't eat pork. You don't eat pork. But the guy's here in Covina, actually, by the Food for Less. He's right there, and he makes his own chorizo at the house and stuff like that. Like
Yeah.
fire chorizo.
But maybe no me hace daño because it's home chorizo.
And, so we gave some to my aunt, and her husband's family's from Zacatecas, like my dad. They're like, oh, you got this chorizo and then like the cheese too. Let's make torta. And, like, Julian, you want one? My dad looks at me. I look at my dad. I'm like, yeah. And that just like shakes his head. Just to say that I ate more than Melissa, and I am perfectly healthy human being. Why? Because I put my body through the ringer at a young age. I drank water from the hose. I accidentally let water from TJ hit my lips.
I did too.
And here I am.
I don't know what happened to me. I don't know where it happened. I don't know where my body took a turn, but it did. I used to eat cup of noodles every morning.
Oh wow! No
When I
way.
was in the 7th grade, I remember every single morning.
I still eat cup of noodles.
I used to make myself one with chile tapatio, limon, and I would walk to school eating the cup of noodle every morning. Hot Cheeto, like that was my thing. And then I just, my
You
body.
think it's because maybe you ate processed food?
Yeah.
Like I eat a lot. Oh, I eat a lot, but it was always like my dad would make me breakfast, my mom, my grandpa, my grandma. Like, yeah, I get my junk food here and there, but like for the most part, it was a lot of food
Good
that was
food,
made at the
home
house.
food. Yeah, no, mine was a lot of processed food. Like I ate a lot of McDonald's growing up. Like a fly here and it's bugging. I
A
don't-
fly and it's bugging. No.
I ate a lot of McDonald's, like a lot of bad shit. And now, like, I can't have, for example, pineapple. If I have too much pineapple, like my face flares up. I can't have tomato. I love tomato. Tomato. I
Tomato's
can't
fire.
have tomato because my stomach starts to hurt.
Some limon and sal.
What about ketchup?
I can, but I shouldn't because it has sugar. So even water, right? I gave you this whole spill while I'm drinking like spring water. Like I can't have regular filtered water from my house anymore.
Dude,
It's really bad.
you're a
It's,
walking petri dish.
it's really, really bad. And I'm just trying to figure it out. So today I had, like on my way back home from work, I was starving and I ate salmon wrapped in lettuce.
Melissa's special. Sorry, I didn't think it was gonna be that loud.
Brother thirsty, huh?
All that fucking chorizo he ate. Anyway, I just eat like crap. So it's just, I'm over it. I've had a rough day today and it's really showing. My energy level's just not here, guys. I haven't had coffee.
Here we go again.
This is the season finale for the books, guys. Honestly,
Yeah, like I haven't had coffee today. I'm reevaluating my entire life. What am I doing? Why am I here? And are those birds real?
that motherfucker right there is not weird. It's not real.
How was your weekend, Vin?
My weekend was chill. Worked on Friday. Saturday I didn't leave my house. I didn't leave my room. I left to pee.
Because you were so
Ordered
hungover?
food. No, I didn't drink. I didn't drink all weekend. Why would you assume I drink?
Because you told me on Friday that you weren't going to make it to Saturday's event.
Because I'm getting home late.
You said you were going to work and you were going to be out. And at 10, you wouldn't even be up. So I assumed it was drunk. I'm sorry.
I said I was going to get home late.
Oh, okay.
I DJed till 2 a.m., 2:30 a.m. And then, get home at 3.
Thanks for the narrative.
Yeah.
Okay,
Just
so.
assuming I'm a drink because of my line of work. Saturday, I don't know. I slept the whole day. It was all a blur. And then Sunday, I spent time with my parents, and yeah,
That was
a very chill weekend. I was very relaxed.
That sounds amazing.
Good vibes.
How was your weekend? I hope it was better than mine.
I had a hibachi on Sunday.
¿Qué cosa es hibachi?
Benihana's.
It's like Benihana's, but like the food trucks.
Oh, okay. Is it good?
Fire. I don't know if you could eat it though.
No, I get swollen.
It's shrimp and steak and chicken.
I can have shrimp.
Chicken fried rice. You can't have shrimp?
I can have shrimp. I can have steak. I can have some rice.
Calls yourself a foodie.
Yeah, like that's crazy to me. Like,
sad, I know. Anyway, season finale, guys. Energy level's just not there. I should have had coffee for sure.
I told you, like, you should have just do coffee. Like, you're such a healthy person. Like,
I can have coffee though.
Like, yeah, like you should just like tap the veins and let it in, and it'll make you feel better.
I can have coffee. It's everything else that I drink with my coffee. Like, I can't have dairy. I can't have sugar.
So almond milk.
Well, coffee and almond milk. Well,
Yeah, that's what I do sometimes.
no, I don't want that. I don't care what you do. I want heavy cream. I want 2%.
But you get a fucking tall. That shit's a sample size.
No, it's not.
A tall is the sample size.
I know, guys.
Like if you're drinking one of these every day, I get it.
I'm over it. I'm over my life right now. Honestly, I feel como que me siento bien deprimida,
I mean,
muchachos.
But at least have Starbucks and make up for everything else you're not eating. Because at least you're not eating all the other stuff, right? So
I mean,
balance.
at this point, I want everything. I want those Reese's that are.
But because you
there.
haven't fulfilled your one big craving, which is coffee, that you're craving everything now.
Yeah.
But that one coffee, I feel like it just like.
But it can't be normal, guys. For me to reevaluate my entire life and be like, estoy tan triste, muchachos. Right now, I'm giving you guys like 10% of who I am. I'm just because I didn't have coffee. Like, that's sad.
Yes, you're right. But at the same time, it's like, who wants to live a life like that?
With no coffee?
With no depriving.
I know a lot of people who don't drink coffee.
No. Like, I don't drink coffee. I'm talking about who wants to live life depriving yourself of something that you really want.
But is it that I want it or that I've become addicted to it?
It doesn't matter. You want it. It's fine. But it's like you don't
like
need
drugs.
it. No, you
it's
don't
like
need
saying,
it.
why? It's like smoking cigarettes. Like, well, you like smoking cigarettes. Why live a life depriving yourself? Because it's not good for you.
Okay, a lot of things aren't good for you. Like you go out there and breathe the same air that we breathe, and that air is toxic as fuck. Might as well have that goddamn cigarette.
No.
Might as well have that coffee.
No, what?
Like it's crazy to me. Like, okay, I get it. Live as a healthy life. You want to live long, but like at the same time, even if you live 100 years, that's a lot shorter than we think.
Sorry,
Damn, not disrespectful.
Sorry, no. It's I haven't had coffee.
Dang. Here I am trying to motivate you, bro.
I haven't had coffee, you guys. I'm really feeling it. Like, it's what time, and I'm just like...
Because you tell yourself all kinds of shit, and it makes you feel worse.
What?
You placebo yourself.
Yeah.
I placebo myself?
Like, you
yeah,
like,
oh, I can't eat this. I'm going to feel bad, and then I'm going to eat them. Then, now I feel like...
Juju,
and then you
did you guys
yourself.
see my stomach? That's real. Like, that's not me making it up. That's...
Yeah, it is. I get it. You're bloated, but like, your negative energy makes it a lot worse. Like if
I just feel
people
sick.
don't realize how powerful their mind is. If you think it enough, you're gonna get it.
No, you guys, I feel sick. Like, I know you think it's my brain, but I feel it. I feel sick. Need coffee, please, por favor, cómprenme café. I'll be fine.
But you don't eat shrimp. You don't eat steak. You don't eat pork.
I do though.
It's okay to have coffee.
I do though, and then that's why I feel this way. I'm telling you, my husband had lamb. I'm just over it. I don't
You had
want
a
to talk about
piece.
this anymore. And I had a piece and it really hurts my tummy. And I haven't pooped.
It's crazy. That's crazy to me.
Anyways, moving on. Sorry, guys. Again, please pray for me that I can go to the restroom.
Yeah, don't pray
prayers
for
for Melissa.
world peace or to end world hunger. Or to, like,
It's not
find a
gonna
cure for cancer.
happen.
Pray so she can poop.
TMI. Speaking of TMI, food and pooping, Yahritza y su esencia, right? We all know who that is.
Yes.
Yahritza?
Yahritza.
Yeah, no, their name's Yahritza,
Yahritza.
and their essence now.
Yeah, Yahritza and her essence. She actually got herself into some shit. And
Not she, they. Like,
They.
collectively.
Yeah. It
The
was,
whole essence.
Are we going to play the video? No.
For Instagram.
Okay. Roll the clip. So basically, she was asked, ¿Cómo les, you guys are here in Mexico. ¿Cómo les fue? How do you like it so far? And she says, I mean, I like it. I just don't like that there's a lot of noise. Like when I'm trying to go to sleep. En la Ciudad de Mexico. Okay.
She says she also didn't. She likes Mexico, but doesn't like Mexico City.
And then she says that the food is just not it.
And I heard the other two guys
And then,
that they didn't like
They didn't like spicy.
They didn't like spicy food.
No, one of them said that he likes spicy food y que la comida no está picante, that the Mexican food is better.
In Washington, right?
In Washington.
In Washington.
And the other one say he only eats chicken. He's delicate.
Yeah.
Like Melissa.
Like even like this, he says that the soda le pica mucho. I guess like it's too gassy.
No. He said it's not gassy enough in Mexico
Oh.
because it's
Even
sweeter.
Then, yeah, because they use real sugar.
Yeah.
Kids.
Honestly, I half of me is kind of like, are you kidding? I feel offended, but then the other half of me is like, come on. You consider the source. Like when someone's telling you something, like you have to consider.
You have kids like that.
What?
You have kids like that. We talked about this last week, didn't we?
That my kids were uncultured. So you think Yahritza and her essence
They're
are uncultured?
Yahritza and the essence, they're uncultured, but it's crazy because you're cultured and yet uncultured at the same time. Like, how could you look and sound so paisa, but at the same time not be paisa? Like, that's weird to me. It almost makes you a culture vulture if you ask me. Like, you're being honest with each other. Like,
She can't. They're Mexican.
you could, bro.
I think more than anything, to me, the problem was the ignorance. But that's why I say they're young. Because you don't have to like the food. That's okay. You went to a place, no te gustó la comida. How many times have we traveled somewhere? Have we gone somewhere and we're like, it's okay. Me gusta la de mi casa. And that's okay. But to say it that way and to offend a whole country, that's the problem.
Yeah. What really triggered me was them actually like saying that the Mexican, like they like Mexican food, just not from Mexico.
Yeah.
That's what kind of like, I'm about to go get my Blackhead Dodger hat out right now.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Like, she could have just been like, oh, the food is great, but I miss el sazón de mi mamá. I miss my mom's seasoning.
Yeah, that's on a PR person because I think they're a perfect representation of where the Mexican culture is at right now with the youth. Because most of the youth don't speak Spanish, at least the ones that I see all the time.
Right.
And a lot of them,
and they haven't been to Mexico.
They wouldn't handle the food out there,
right?
And it is a lot to be in Mexico City. Is a lot.
It's a lot, and even like the whole putting. There was another video that was leaked of them giving her the soda in a bag. To most of us, that's cultura. You go and you know that you're gonna get your sodita en una bolsa, and most of us miss that. Like when we go to places and no, pues quédese con la botella. We know it's culture to us. It's part of who we are. But they don't have that. And so she's like making a face like, oh, y estos pobretones, you know, like I just think they're missing that. So if anything, we should be talking to her parents.
No, it just throws me off because like they dress the part And I get it. Don't judge a book by its cover, but like you're dressing the part, you're playing the part, you're singing the part.
Even that, I have to disagree with you because people from Mexico City and people from Mexico don't dress like that. She's a little girl from Washington. Like they're the quema could. Like mexicanos no hablan así. Permíteme decirte, pero no. So to have the idea that she is Mexico or she represents Mexico, sorry, no, she doesn't. She represents a certain genre or vibe here, pero allá no, güey, nada que ver.
I don't know, man. This picture kind of just...
Those belt buckles, the botas, the cowboy, o sea, no es de gente de la Ciudad de Mexico. I mean, correct me if I'm wrong.
Well, no, I'm not just saying the city. I get it. They were in the Ciudad de Mexico, but like in Mexico in general, like the plaids, the hats with the band, those... Dog, I'm sure all your sisters and you or like your cousins had that one picture where you guys had those bangs that come out like that and they just cut off. Like that's like style 101 when you were a kid. Like,
yeah,
I'm just, and again, like, I don't know, it's just crazy to me. Like, don't disrespect the culture that you're leeching off of, really. Like, I get it if she was like, yeah, she's like, yeah, I'm Mexican, but she makes rap music or pop music. Cool. You're not, but like, you're singing these songs, you have the fucking guitar, you have the bass, and you're letting the vocals out. It's just like...
Do you think that they're going to come out and apologize?
They have to.
Probably. I mean, because I think, I don't know, I watched it even on my way here, and I could see how people could get triggered. But I also see, like, I mean, I see some of my younger cousins, you know, nieces and nephews who are kind of like that.
The
like,
same way.
Yeah.
My nieces are like that. They don't speak a lot of Spanish, and you know they're picky with their food, but you don't see them bumping like music like that. My niece is going to a Drake concert. The other wants to go to a fucking Taylor Swift concert. Not once has anyone said, "Hey, let's go see Fuerza Regida. Let's go see, let's go to Pico Red Sports Arena."
So that's your problem. That it's like you can't be picky and then listen to Fuerza Regida.
But they're also from here. That's the thing. A lot of them are from here.
Yeah, and they're from here. They're from Washington. I get that, but it's just like, I mean, I don't know. It's just like how you
don't sit well with you. Yeah.
How you gonna disrespect it? But then like you're trying to sell your music to them. Like again, if you were like a rock band, and fine, you want to decline your culture, cool, but don't sing about it. Or like I shouldn't sing about the culture, but like she sings
in Espanol.
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like it's more of a like, hey, kid, and when we're young, we're kids, we don't, o sea, qué respeto, who are we gonna respect?
Yeah.
What are we you don't connect the dots, and that to me was more, that's more what it was.
They're saying it all giggly and like,
yeah, like to me it was the lack of respect towards an entire fucking cultura. Like that's what triggered me more than anything. Not the fact that they were like, oh, I miss home, I miss the sazon. I mean, yeah, granted, she said Washington had better Mexican food. I was like, wait, hold on. But I never been to Washington, so what do I know?
True. You never know.
That, por favor, invítenos. We would love to go have some of this Mexican food and
see what sazon they're talking about.
See what the fuss is all about. But
this is a quinoa enchilada. You might love it up there, bro.
I don't think that
organic
it's quinoa.
Juice country.
Stop. I don't think that's it. I think it was just very disrespectful. Because if we would go to any other country, like imagine us going.
And I think we've done it where we went back to Mexico and you had that culture shock at first. And you say, and this, I think this is where the adults do come in. It's like you say something dumb, and what happens? Your dad or your mom te da la coscorrón, like, hey, stupido, don't say that.
Yeah.
And then you're like, oh, fuck, okay, I won't say it no more. But they did it like in 2 interviews, and then that video, like that's where it's like, yo, where's the adult to be like, or your PR person to be like, hey, don't do that.
Yeah.
Delete that video.
Yeah.
So.
It's hard to say though. They're 16 years old with money.
Kids.
Unas nalgadas.
Remember when Justin Bieber was peeing on in bote and Ariana Grande was licking donuts?
But they never said they hate America.
Pendejos.
Oh man.
Anyway.
But yeah, whatever.
Good luck.
Still gonna bump their music though.
Speaking of food. Good food, because now it's American junk food. They'll like this one. What is it? Yahritza and Su Esencia are really gonna like this next topic because it's American.
Good old America.
Fast food. They came up with a list, Juju?
Yeah, they came out with their top 10 best fast food restaurants.
Who did?
USA Today.
Okay.
Now we have to say who the fucking...
Yeah.
Last time
Who's
everyone
your
was
source?
triggered. Who's the source?
USA Today, guys, which is a reputable source, unless you're QAnon and you hate that. All right, so you guys want all 10 or just the top 5?
Give me... I actually want to hear all 10.
All right.
We'll do it real
10.
quick. Coming at number 10, this is a surprise to me, but Popeyes.
Huh.
A lot of people thought that they just had that quick 15 minutes of fame with the sandwiches, but no, they're still
Their
sticking
sandwiches
out.
are good.
Popeyes is actually pretty good.
Yeah.
There's a Popeyes right up the street. Y siempre hay una cola. Like,
Yeah.
it's always, like, packed.
Mm-hmm.
Number 9 of fast food restaurants that still exist, Burger King.
I fucks with Burger King.
I do
No
too.
way.
I like
Burger
Burger
King.
King.
Top 10.
Yes. Who else?
Number 8 is a little surprising, but I get it because they do have a lot of commercials. Sonic Drive-In.
I've never been to Sonic.
Their food is okay, but their drinks is what they're known for. Like
And
they're
their
like
milkshakes.
like their freezers or whatever they call them like that.
Can't eat milk.
Yeah, you drink it.
Number 7, fan favorite, Taco Bell.
Should be higher, but go off.
Wait, so Taco Bell is higher than Burger King?
Yeah. But again, I think it's just the fact that there's more Taco Bells in the world than there are Burger Kings. It's hard to find a Burger King.
Really?
Yeah.
What in Montebello?
There's one right here in Covina.
That's 2 that you guys have said in LA County. There's one in Burbank too. That's 3 in all of LA County. LA County is the size of New York, guys.
We're
Moving
walking here.
Moving on again to places that we don't think exist, but they're up there. Arby's at number 6.
Never been.
Never been.
We gotta
We
find-
have to go to
Yeah.
an Arby's.
You guys are gonna love it. Curly fries.
You know what, Juju? Everything you've said
No,
that
no, no,
I'm
no.
gonna
You
love.
bloated queen is because you just have a horrible palate.
No, I actually have a really good one. I have a bad stomach.
No. You have a bad
but a really
palate.
good palate.
No.
Juju, take that shit back because every time I've recommended something, it's been
Name
great.
things you recommended.
Okay, let's see. Ma's Kitchen was a place that I took us to. Wasn't it good?
Didn't we all look that place up?
No, we
Don't get
didn't.
me involved.
We
This is between
didn't
you
all
two.
look that place up. I said, oh, look, there's this Italian place we need to go. And then we ended up going.
You've had it before we had it.
No, we had it together.
No.
But I had really good judgment of food. Everything I always recommend is Chef's Kiss.
Moving
The pan
on.
dulce place that you fucking recommended, non-existent, basura. And
No. You can't say it's basura. I'm sorry that
Today-
COVID closed it down. I'm sorry that they suffered
today
from
you
COVID
were
and
like,
closed it
oh,
down.
this pan dulce is good. I think it's great. What did Vinny say? Basura.
Because it was out and dried and it was in a fridge.
I brought you, it wasn't in a fridge. I
He
brought
found it
you
in a
pan
fridge.
dulce that was like a whole day old too. And how was that pan dulce?
It was good.
Thank you.
But not worth driving to Pomona for. Oh, she's 1 for 3, guys.
Whatever, guys.
I mean, technically, we're
Juju-
playing baseball.
Juju brought
Anyways, number 5, Raising Cane's.
us basura.
I like Raising Cane's.
Of
Cane's is
course you
fire.
do.
Yeah. It's just, come on. Who are you going to trust here, guys? You guys saw the whole zebra cake thing. Number 4, Wendy's. Basura.
I
Wendy's
don't
is good
know.
too.
I had Wendy's before, and
You see what I'm talking about? You just like to be against the grain.
at this point, Wendy's sounds amazing. I just want to eat.
Get to the
A
churro
regular
way.
baconator, not a double baconator. I learned my lesson.
And their spicy chicken nuggets are fire.
Oh, chicken nuggets, yeah.
I like eating their chicken nuggets with their, what is it?
With their frosties.
Chili?
Oh. You ever eat it with the frosties? It's fire. Number 3, I don't think anyone's gonna be surprised at this one. McDonald's. It's just, even though I haven't had it in a while, it's just a go-to. Like
It's always just good.
McDonald's.
I disagree. McDonald's is like a hit or miss. Like either you go y está bueno or vas y vale queso.
It's always tasted the same.
Same.
Number 2 and number 1. This is where we got a little controversy, guys. This is where the comment section is gonna come in and say we don't know. If Fat Boy don't know what he's talking about, this is actually something I do know what I'm talking about. Number 2, In-N-Out.
Is this for
I
LA
love
or
In-N-Out.
California?
I think
The
this is
US.
so. No, this is not US because there's a lot more fast
Yeah.
food places.
So it's California then, right?
Yes.
Fast food places.
Oh,
are
no.
better.
The 10 best fast food restaurants of the United States, which is crazy.
In
'cause I
and
feel
out?
like
It's only in California, no?
California, Nevada, Arizona, and Texas.
That's
and coming
how
soon
fucking
to Virginia.
great they are. I love In-N-Out. In-N-Out's never fucking steered me wrong. Never have I shown up and they got my order wrong. Never have I shown up and they're not consistent. In-N-Out in my heart is numero uno.
Well, number 1, Chick-fil-A, which I kind of don't agree with.
I agree.
Where's Carl's Jr.?
Not on there.
Carl's Jr. That's better than Burger King.
Ooh. Is it though?
Yep.
I
This
think
is where
so.
we're getting-
Western bacon cheeseburger.
I think so too.
Go
They have
crazy.
more
Nah,
variety.
The famous store.
A Whopper is just
No.
The Big Carl.
And then they have the French toast
Big
sticks.
King.
Mm-hmm.
And they have milkshakes. Do
Crisco
they have
fries?
chicken
milkshakes?
fries.
Yeah, they do.
No, do they have
You can't-
milkshakes at Burger King?
Yeah,
I don't know.
yeah, they do. But I don't think no one goes to Carl's or Burger King for their milkshakes.
No, Carl's Jr.
Carl's,
has
yes.
some bomb ass milkshakes.
They used to. When he used to promote the actual scoops and all that, now they don't do that no more. Carl's Jr. to me hasn't been the same since they got rid of their $6 burger.
And they have better chicken too.
Mm.
Their chicken strips are fire.
Chicken fries?
Better than Burger King.
So, okay, if Chick-fil-A is not the number one, then who is?
I think In-N-Out is number 1 for sure. In-N-Out is just simple. I think
So you would swap them.
he would reorder the whole shit.
Yeah.
Who's number 2? If In-N-Out for you is number 1 in your heart.
And you're hot.
In your heart.
Number 2, I would have to go with McDonald's. Again, McDonald's is just like, it's just, I don't know. It's just something about McDonald's. And again, I haven't had it. I got sick from McDonald's and I haven't had it since. But every time I pass McDonald's, I'm like, oh, I'm ready to go back. And I think I'm ready to go back. Like, I'm ready to go back to McDonald's. I'm ready to give you another shot.
Toxic X.
Yeah. And then, like, honestly, I would throw Jack in the Box somewhere in there.
What?
Come
Really?
on, bro. Jack in the Box?
Okay.
They were good.
Number
they fell
1,
off.
In-N-Out.
Okay.
Number 2, Mickey D's. And number 3,
No, not Jack in the Box. It's not Jack in the Box, but I think Jack in the Box
Who's
would be
number
somewhere
three?
in the top
in
10.
your heart.
Damn. But of this or anything? Of like other.
The junk food
Canes.
places. So yours is In-N-Out, McDonald's, and Cane's?
Yeah. A little Caniac combo. Fuck, I'll go crazy.
Unpopular opinion. I know I'm going to get shit for this in the comments and probably from you guys too. I like Whataburger.
I've
From
never
Texas.
I've
had
never
it.
had it.
I've never had it.
I think it's good. I think they do get a bad rap because people say, oh, it's better than In-N-Out. It's not. Whataburger is in the Carl's, Burger King.
What about the Habit?
type rates? Habit? I think Habit's a little more high end.
I like the Habit. They
I like
have
the
really
Habit.
good salads.
Oh, but it's not considered fast food?
I wouldn't consider it fast food.
Me either. They don't have drive-thrus.
Fast-ish.
Everything's like dine-in.
I only know it because there's one in Montebello.
Mine, I think mine would be Chick-fil-A. I would keep it. In-N-Out, I would keep it at number 2. And then number 3 would probably have to be Taco Bell.
I'll put Taco Bell like 4 or 5.
Yeah.
Just because of soft tacos.
Yeah.
It's because of their Baja Blast, really.
No, fuck no.
Baja Blast and a contrast
Or
Supreme.
maybe the Slurpee version, yeah.
I mean, Baja Blast, it wasn't all that fun. That's what I'm telling you. Everything Juju said.
Because you're a hater. You're an absolute hater.
No, I'm not.
Yeah, you are.
I Juju, never do I say I don't like
could
something.
bring other friends in here and we'll be like, does I was about to call you Mariah for some reason. Does
Who's
Melissa
Mariah
does Melissa
go against?
everything we go? And she'd be like, yeah.
That's
Until
not
like
true.
weeks later, you'd be like, oh my god, look what I
Like
discovered,
what?
guys.
Like what?
Mostly music, but like it'd be like, hey, didn't I?
I
Like,
never discover music. That's not my claim to fame.
Don't get me involved, guys.
see, if he
I never
wasn't
discover
disagreeing with me,
music.
he would disagree with me. No, well, it's
If Santa
always
Rosa was here.
No, Santa Rosa's theory is that if he shows it to me, I say I don't like it. But if Vinny shows it to me, I say I like it.
and that's true. Maybe if Vinny would have brought Baja Blessing, like, oh my god, this is so delicious. I like this so much.
Vinny didn't even like the Baja Blast.
But if he would have brought it in, you'd be like, oh yeah, I like it.
So why doesn't he like it?
Again,
So
I
it's
said I didn't
both
like
of
it.
us?
I was just like,
It's both of us that are crazy?
yeah, absolutely.
Whatever.
I mean, he
You
does have
saw
a
the
point.
comments.
I like Diet Coke, so.
What do you think about Diet Coke?
I've never had it.
It's okay to say you like it too.
No, I don't like it. I've never had it.
See, and yeah, so I don't know, man.
That theory is right though. Santa Rosa's theory.
Yeah,
Is it right?
I take notes. No, I'm
yeah.
kidding.
Santa Rosa's a little off sometimes. Anyways.
Moving on.
Moving on. All right, so I have a survey too.
Name your source.
It's dating.com.
Ooh.
So this new survey says that 47% of people in new relationships say that it started because they slid into the DMs. 47% of new relationships start because someone sent a DM.
I mean, in today's day and age, that sounds about right. Even though I've never done it that way to start a relationship. I slid in DMs, not start a relationship.
Well, no. That's how it began, right? Because someone just decided to shoot their shot.
But like, I feel like when you say it like that, it's like, hey, I really think you're cute. I want to go on a date with you.
And that's not how
when
it happens.
I'm sliding in DMs, it's like, yo, what's good? Like, what's going on tonight? Like, what are you doing right now? Come over. Or I'm coming over.
That's a little bold.
It works. 30% of the time, it works all the time.
Name your source.
Yeah, and again, that's why I think that's what I use.
But you guys are still single, so maybe that's not working for you guys. Maybe you guys
No,
should.
it works, but again, I'm not doing it to like, hey, we should go on a date.
But that's what I was gonna say. Maybe you should do it that way.
I don't know.
Are you guys opposed to online dating?
Not opposed, but just I don't know.
Where do you think
I have this theory of mine
Where do you think you're gonna find her?
at a club. They all need to be saved. No, I have this theory that at first sight, I'm not like obviously this handsome guy, but once you get to know me, like my charisma and my like personality gets me places where I shouldn't be. Like it has me punching above my weight class. Like me, I get it. I could pull like a decent looking girl and that, but like when they steer me talking, oh, I'm pulling like 8s, 9s, and 10s. Not on the regular because I'm not a man whore like that, but like, yeah.
So wait, so you're not gonna do online dating because of that?
Again, it's like they see me at first, they're like, this fucking guy, like, nah, I'm cool. But then it's like, what if they were to give me the chance?
You miss 100 of the shots that you don't take.
Can we just
Nice try,
Can we
Bucko.
just put the quote right here?
How you say? What does it say?
You miss 100% of the shots you don't take.
Whatever. Listen, si no le echas ganas, güey, nunca va a pasar. So you're telling me that you would rather not do it because they don't get to see your full potential, but no one gets to see you, period, if you don't put yourself out there.
But I'm saying I do put myself out there when we go out to like clubs and stuff like that. You've seen it in action.
Why do you want to find a girl at the club?
Where else are you gonna find them? Like, I don't understand. Like the same girls that are at the clubs are probably the same girls on the dating site. Like I'm just meeting them in person.
Do you think so?
Yeah. And then plus I think that DM thing is kind of skewed because most guys are too afraid to talk to girls like in person. And even then, like I know I've been in so many guy, friend groups where it's like we introduce each other to a bunch of different girls and everyone's feeling each other, but nobody like really talks and they don't do the talking till after in the DMs.
That's also true.
Like they wait till like the party's over or whatever. And then
it's
like, hey, I sent into her DM.
Well, yeah,
on that
because
night.
it's
That's how it
easier
works.
to get rejected via DM.
Yeah, no, but I'm saying that's why it's kind of skewed. Like,
and it is true because like as confident as I am in person, it's usually around girls that I've been introduced to. Like it's hard. I guess it's hard for me like to go up to a girl and be like, hey, what's up? What's your name? Like that. Like that's weird to me.
Really?
Yeah, like it's not weird to me, but at the same time, it's like I don't know, man. This day and age, like you just want to be as respectful and like. As not, I'm not trying to say that I'm not, but as like politically correct as possible. Like I don't want to step up to a girl and disrespect her, and then like I get fucking like.
¿Qué le vas a decir? Damn, girl.
No, don't do that. Your pussy privilege is showing right now, bro. Your pussy because like guys could be the most polite guys, and the girl turn that like flip around and like, ugh, get away from me, like fucking sicko, and like, wait, what? Like I just said hi.
Yeah,
like,
and a lot of people at least with me, a lot of people mix up my kindness with flirting. So I just don't even just deal with it anymore.
Really? That's weird because I never see you be kind.
you.
To you.
To anybody.
That's different.
I don't see you be kind
met
to
you at
anyone.
work.
I see you talk to a lot of women at work.
Actually, I only see you at work. That's why.
I never see you be kind to anyone at work either.
But then again, you gotta realize we don't have this like huge sample size to deal with. Like,
right. I don't know. I just me urge muchachos to get you guys a girlfriend.
Why? I don't want to be miserable like you.
Bloated.
I'm miserable because I went to go celebrate my anniversary and I ate too much. That's why I'm
gonna
miserable.
cut off the ate too much and just put that.
I'm always open and I'm looking, but like not looking because I think when you look is when it doesn't come.
Mm-hmm.
But like I'm always open for a relationship. It's just like I said last time I said it, or I think we said it on the live where it's like, yo, I've been alone long enough that I'm comfortable with my like.
And you know what? That concerns me. Because I see you guys and I'm like, you guys are so comfortable not having a relationship. It's kind of like sex.
Why does that bug you?
Because it's kind of like sex. Like when you, the least you have it,
The less you have it.
Whatever. The less you want it or need it. Like you're fine without it.
No, I get it whenever I want.
No, I'm not saying that you don't get it. I'm comparing the fact that you guys haven't been in a relationship for a while. So you're like,
I'm at peace, and if disturbing that peace means getting a girlfriend, then I'm not gonna have that.
No,
like,
but why does it have to be disturbing the peace?
She's gotta add to it. She's gotta add value to my life right now.
She will.
Well, how do you know that?
Because you're gonna find such an amazing person.
And I hope I do, and I know I will. I know when the time's right, it's gonna happen, and I'm gonna have a great family and raise great kids and stuff like that. But, again, it's not that I'm like running away from every girl because I'm not.
No, I don't think you are. What I'm trying to say, it's like my sister, right? She was single for so long that at a point she was just kind of like, I really don't need it. Like, what's the point of, because she was so happy by herself that she was just like,
Why does that bug you though?
It doesn't bug me. I just know that the more you go along, like the more you live life by yourself and you become so happy and you don't need anybody, then
what's wrong with being happy then?
You're not gonna find anyone because then you're just gonna become so picky.
I'm happy.
I am picky, and I rightfully so, and I get it. Oh, people think that, oh, why am I picky? I am picky. I am. I like what I like, and if it doesn't meet my criteria, then I'm not gonna go for it. I'm not gonna settle for less because I know I'm worth more.
True.
Yeah.
Well, and plus, like, at least for me, I'm on a man on a mission right now. Like, I'm trying to make sure my financials are good and I could take care of myself.
That part too, dog.
And yeah, and because I mean, I see my cousins, I see my brothers or whatever, everyone relationship and children, all that, and see, I don't even have a good
afford
frame.
a good backdrop right now, guys. That is true. Like, I see like
Fuck it.
the way girls want to be treated,
episode.
and I'm just like, yo. Nobu?
You know what?
Nobu every night?
Yeah, well, I've never put it into perspective. Like, I never really thought about that since I guess it is privilege. You know, I never thought of it. You're right. You guys are the ones that are going to be paying for dinners. You guys are the ones who's going to be paying.
I don't know about dinners, but
you guys are the one who is expected to pay her. I kind of have it figured out because even if she's like, oh, 50-50, most of the time the guy is supposed to like, do you have your own place? What are we going to do? A year from now, they're going to be like, what do you want from me? Like, where are we taking this? Yeah.
And if you have a baby, you got to be financially responsible and have the finances to do it. And
you're right.
I'm nowhere near that.
I can imagine you with a kid. I can't imagine Vinny with a kid.
I'll be the best daddy in here.
Easy.
No,
Let's have a kid to find out. No.
I don't think you're not gonna be a good dad. I think you're gonna be a great dad. I just can't picture it. I think Juju, I can see how he is with like dogs and kids and just a big bear. And you, I don't know. I saw you with your nephew.
Real?
I saw you with your nephew the other day, and you were like,
little rat.
Yeah, because that's my nephew, not my kid.
Little baby. It's so cute.
But yeah, that's
He's
just a lot
lucky
to
he
think
was
about.
there.
Yeah, it is a lot to think about though. Like
It
that,
is.
and then I think also, again, in the position we're at, I'm still trying to make moves out in this industry. Like,
Mhm.
I feel like I'm really, 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 really close to finally getting over that hump. And just the toxic might fuck it up for me.
I tell the boys all the time, girls are dream killers. And I guess so.
Not all girls.
Most girls.
Aisha.
Yo.
Most girls are dream killers. Like they want you to settle down. They want you to stop doing what
Especially
you're
in the industry we're in. Like,
well, it's hard to find somebody who's okay with the awkward hours, the willing to drop plans to go take care of like a gig and stuff. Because I mean, I tried it plenty of times, and it's always like they always understand at first, but then once they're actually living it, it's
I
ain't
mean,
for 'em.
and it might never change. Like, that's the thing. Like, look at me. I'm married and I have kids. And today I got off of work and I came directly back here. My kids, I didn't feed them. Like, my husband fed them. I didn't go in there and talk to my kids and hang out. Like, I had to come into the studio and we've been here all day. So I went to work. I came back and so the lifestyle might never change. I'm still doing what I'm doing. And my husband was okay with it then. And he still has to be okay with it now, and so you guys do have to find someone.
I think that's why you guys are in a successful relationship, and like other people in the industry who are like that. Yeah, because they have someone who understands and they know that it never stops.
Yeah,
it never. Even like when you're mad at each other in public, someone's gonna come like, "Can I get a picture?" And you had to like, all right, cool. It just never stops. And then I think like that's also, I wouldn't say a fear of mine, but something you got to consider when you're in the dating scene too. Like, can she survive this?
Yeah.
Because again, like, girls flirt no matter what. Like, girls flirt all the time. In your DMs, it might not be what you're looking for, like the girls you're looking for, but they're all there. And it's just, yeah. Call them radio bunnies.
Bunnies?
Radio bunnies. Like, there's badge bunnies, radio bunnies, army bunnies. So it's pretty much like they like you because of the industry you're in.
Really?
Not because of you.
Guys also go through that. I don't think girls go through that as much as guys.
Most guys don't care. Like,
most guys don't want you to be in the industry.
Yeah.
Like, it's not a good thing for them. Like, she's in radio, or she's in TV, or she does blah, blah, blah.
I kind of prefer that though.
Really?
I feel like it would be boring if it's like a regular person. So no offense to regular people.
So you want her to be in the industry?
I wouldn't be opposed to that. I mean, I haven't tried it, so maybe that's what it is. I don't know. But I wouldn't be opposed to it because, I mean, we're both busy.
I dated someone for a while that was in the industry. My very first and only boyfriend in the industry. And it was actually a clash of egos. Like, now looking back, it was a clash of egos. Like, he wanted me to be the DJ's girlfriend. And I was like,
nah, dog, I'm making my own bread.
I can't. I was like, I absolutely cannot. I cannot go and stand there on
So who's a DJ?
the side of
Clue number one.
If you know in the comments.
Oh my God.
Please
don't DM me. Listen to me.
Don't put in the comments. DM me. I just want to know.
Nah,
the disrespect. The disrespect.
What do you mean? If I did the same thing and I'm like, yeah, she's a host, you'd want to know.
No. I wouldn't be like, DM me in the comments. I would just tell you.
No, because you would have found out.
I would be like, just tell me.
You would have been known by now.
You tell me. No.
But see, my ego works different though. At least as a DJ and most DJs who've worked with me in the past, I'm not that egocentric when it comes to my mixing. I'm just like, if somebody's outworking me or if my counterpart is doing their thing, then fuck yeah. I'm cool with the sugar mama. Like, I'm good with that.
No, it was like, you need to be with me in the DJ booth, standing next to me. And I was like, no, like, I don't want people to know that I'm with you. Like, I'm Melissa Rios. Like, that was when I was building my brand. So I don't want to walk in as your girlfriend, because then I'm always going to be this DJ's girlfriend. Yeah, like, I didn't want that. And then it became you don't post me, like, you don't put me on Instagram. And so those were like red flags to me, like, the whole time. And then eventually we like broke up and it didn't work out.
What year?
None of your business. No, he even didn't want me to get like my boobs done, like to get surgery and to do that. He was just so against it. He was like, oh my God, like, you're going to do this. And now I'm like, imagine I would have fucking listened to him. We're not even together anymore. And I wouldn't have no tits. What?
Natural beauty. You
so
need further.
Everybody listen to me, okay? Amiga, if you want to do something, do it. I don't even care if it's your husband at this point. Like, no, you look fine just the way you are. If you want to do it and you're going to feel good doing it, go fucking do it. Don't listen to them because they look at it on Instagram anyways. Like the hipócritas. He's telling you not to go get your tits done or not to go get lipo or not to get fixed. And then he's scrolling it on Instagram, on TikTok.
And that's why we're single.
Yeah, I guess, guys. I love you guys. And I know you guys are such a good catch. I worry that you guys are going to be too happy single.
But you don't even have friends to set us up with.
And that's the crazy part. But I'm only 32, so it's like I still have a good amount of time.
I'm not gonna lie. I thought at this point in my time, in my life, I would at least have a very important, significant other. Where like she might not be my baby mama yet, but she has the prospects. But here I am, and
it's okay. Cool. No big deal.
Teddy and Ashley said they're gonna try to set me up with somebody.
Teddy said,
"Yeah."
Ooh.
I had some girl that's moved here from Texas. From Dallas, Texas. So I was like, oh, she's a Cowboys fan. He's a Cowboys fan. They're meant for each other.
Don't do it, brother.
Don't see.
I'm kidding.
Do it.
Well, I mean,
I had to
follow up with them, but she's a cutie too. She's a cutie.
Let me see.
Do I have?
Yes, you do. Let me see it.
Let's see.
Show me a picture. See, like Vin, he's already like, don't do it. So I just feel like he's just gonna get more bitter. Fucking Uncle Scrooge. As time passes.
Uncle Scrooge actually had a family. He lost him. That's why he's jaded.
Oh, he's cute. Okay.
You gonna judge her off looks?
No. She's cute. And I've also already gathered she's a businesswoman.
Oh, yeah.
See?
I'm just looking for a sugar mama just like you, bro. I listen, ladies, while she's looking, just know I'd be a great stay-at-home dad. I cook, I clean, I fix things. I love being a coach. I'll go to the mom classes, mommy yoga.
This is actually a really good picture. I like looking. Oh.
She just liked it.
No. Look, I'm those people that enjoy watching like pimple removing videos. Oh my god, I can stay there all day. That's hair from El Yuhu Yuhu.
Nice.
Why did you look away so fast?
What do you mean?
Because it's bros before hoes. He's respecting the rule already.
Might be his girl one day.
Is that a rule?
Can't look at her like that.
Yeah, he went like this. Nice.
I don't want to make her mine.
Oh my gosh. So that is a rule? Like you can't look? You can't be like, dang, she's hot. She's fine. She's a businesswoman. Good job.
It's just, it's a, like, I mean, if he says that, I'm not going to beat him up or fight him. Like, it's the homie. But like, there's certain people like, hey dog, all right.
He thinks he can beat you up. Just know that. That's what I gather.
I think I could beat the world up. That's how confident I'm. Like, if you put Muhammad Ali in me, I'll beat him up.
So between you and
of course I'll beat him up. He's dead.
So are you trying to make us fight?
Between you and Vinny, you think you'd beat him?
What's your ick with Vinny? You don't have an ick with Vinny? Me and Vinny get along.
I asked, who do you think would win? You or Vin?
I always think that I would win.
He'll win.
I go into every fight thinking I'm gonna win. Have I won every fight? Absolutely not.
Have you ever gotten into a fight?
Yeah. Not in like the last like maybe 10, 15 years, but yeah.
And you got your ass kicked?
I've gotten my ass kicked. The very last fight, I did not get my ass kicked. But like maybe like in high school, I know for sure I got knocked out in high school. It happens, man. You win some, you lose some, but
you got into a fight before?
I've been in plenty of fights.
Did you get your ass beat?
No,
but once stay and get your ass beat.
But once I did get home, I came home with a black eye and
you home. What'd your mom tell you?
So this is the reason why I didn't go to school in Boyle Heights anymore. I used to go to Hollenbeck Middle School, and I got in a fight with 8th grader. I was in 7th grade. And
Why did you get into a fight?
I was protecting one of my friends. Like, one of my friends is a smaller kid, whatever, and they're trying to bully him. So I kind of like stepped up for him. And instead of, like, usually people push each other, dude just swung. Like,
oh, he was about it.
Yeah, he was about it.
He was about it.
And then we got in a fight, but it was in class. And then, like, we had a substitute teacher, so it kind of like split us up. And then, it was one of those, Hollenbeck at the time was one of those schools where it's like fights always happen. And they didn't want to deal with like the dean and all that, so they didn't report us. It was kind of just like, stop fighting, blah, blah, blah. And then we sat down and that was it. But I had a black eye, and my mom asked me how it happened, and I told her I ran into a pole. I don't know.
What
I was fucking 12.
You should have told her.
No, I told my dad eventually. My mom already knew. Like, I didn't give in like my family background. She was like, yeah, we're not gonna like go this route. So yeah, but that was like the only time I've ever came home with like actual.
But after the 12-year-old, Vinny as an adult or as an older person,
as an adult in college, I never got into a fight. In high school, I did, and a lot of it though was more like stupid rumbles or things like that with like guys from other high schools, or like, oh, he went to the other high school, fuck him, and then like rumble, like just stupid stuff.
Right.
But
as an adult,
no.
Yeah, but 15 years ago I was 20. No, it wasn't. It was less than 15 years because it was after a club, and I'm always a defensive person. Like, I'm always like a protective person, but when I'm drunk, sometimes it heightens. And yeah, there was this guy. He was a friend went out with us, and this guy was being super aggressive with her, and like he kind of like pulled her. And yeah, I just remember seeing red, and I was like, "Oh, that's it, it's a wrap." Like, I think one of my biggest like triggers is like a man abusing a woman, and I just like, look, I didn't push him, I didn't step up, I didn't say a word, I just ran and punched him, and just wouldn't like. At least it was like maybe like 5 good punches I remember, like good ones, before I started missing because I was kind of drunk, and then people pulled me off like. But I was seeing red, and I've only seen red twice, and both times I'm like the Hulk, dude. Where like someone's like, "Hey, sun's getting pretty low, big guy." Like, yeah, that's how me and my brothers are like that too. Like, when we get mad, we're peaceful people, but when we get mad, and just stay away from us for a little bit.
See, that's my fear, and that's why I never really like got into that.
To this day, I don't know if I would have stopped or not. People wouldn't stop me. Like, if I would have like kept missing, I did miss, and I hit the asphalt.
Ow!
It was like bruised for a while, but yeah, I just saw red, and it happened once in high school too, where my dad used to work. I don't think my dad knows this story, but he used to work as a janitor at the high school I worked at. And I remember one time I went to the restroom, and some guys were just like some like little chunty kids were just trashing it, like, and I was like, I don't know if I told them to stop or I made a snark comment, but one of the kids says, "Don't worry about it. His dad will pick it up."
Oh.
And I just fucking put my hands up, didn't even wash my hands, and I was like, it's on. And yeah, it was 3 of them, and I was tossing them around like rag dolls. Like, they were small little like skinny kids, and I was just like, I got them, I started throwing them everywhere and punching them, and
oh, smash! Really?
Yeah, but it's been, again, I haven't been in a fight like in years. Like, I'm fine. It's like maybe 14 years. 15,
I used to get into
13,
fights
14.
too, but then I became really like miedosa. Like, as soon as I started to get into the whole being on air and street team and stuff like that, like, it just didn't seem like, wait a minute. Like, that doesn't seem like smart. Like, to me, like, I just started to take a step back a little bit and like, okay, so she's talking shit, so what? Or okay, she's looking at me a certain way, so what? Like, it just, I felt like I had so much to lose, and I even cut off a couple friends because at the first events that we would go to, that I was getting paid to host $100. They would be like, come host this event. And I would go, and the DJ would be DJing, and then these girls would come back. Oh, they kicked what's her face out because she got into it with a girl.
You know what? Come to think of it, I dealt with that all the time too.
And then when I would give them the whole like spill of, you can't do that. Like, I'm working here. Like, this is not a good look for me. I remember it was a whole thing like, oh yeah, Melissa's image. Like, you can't do that because you're going to mess up her image. Like, they would make fun of me for not wanting to be that way anymore. And it's like, it's just not beneficial for me anymore. I can't do that. And I don't want to fight people anymore.
Grow up.
Like, if anything, I would get scared. Like, now I'm at a point where if someone gets into a fight, I'll run. Like, I'll run the other way. I have no interest of being around there. I'm even scared of something happening to me or the people that I'm around. And I'm okay saying that. Where before I would be like, oh, Mrs. Tough. Or I would like feel the need to like back my friends up. Or why is she looking at me like that? Where now, bitch wants to look at me. She wants to say something to me. I'll be like, I'm gone. I have no reason to fight with anyone anymore.
I agree with that because I know for me, well, in college, I used to talk shit. Like, once I get drunk, I mean, I still talk shit. But in college, especially like I was in a frat and stuff, and I'll talk shit to other frats in their face. And most of them I knew weren't about it. So that's why I would talk shit, like knowingly. Like, I was a guy who would go to like another fraternity's party. Like, I'm not even technically allowed. I'm invited by these girls, but I'm talking my shit. And I mean, I would always like kind of, do that. But I think it was once I got hired by Power, like on the street team and stuff, I think that's when I was like, all right. And I even told my group of homies, because my group of homies at the time were very aggressive when they would get drunk. And I've seen them I've seen them just a lot of fights. But I told them, if you guys fight, I'm leaving. If you guys do this, I'm leaving. Like, I'm not going to jump in.
Right.
Once I see something, I'm gone. I'll get you guys in and all that. But
yep.
Yeah. Too much to lose.
Yeah, too much. It was way too much. And like I remember there was a couple of instances like, oh, homegirl got kicked out. She got belligerently drunk and she's over there sentada like toda borracha. I cut them off. There's no way that I can take you with me. Like, you're a liability to me. Like, I need to be able to walk in looking hot with you by my side if you want to. But if you don't want, that's fine. Like, I just can't. So, like, if you remember, or you probably don't remember, but at the beginning, right, when you're, like, hosting clubs and stuff, I would show up with, like, 20 bitches. Mm-hmm. Then I started showing up with 15, then 10. Then, like, my circle just started getting smaller and smaller and smaller because these bitches couldn't hold their liquor. They couldn't, like, not fight. They couldn't stop being ratchet. Like, I swear to God. So, shout out to you. But yeah, I had to cut them off. Cheers to growth.
Juju's like, I'll still fight.
Under the right circumstances, I would. And I think sometimes it gets me in trouble. Not like, I'm not looking for a fight, but like if someone were to get aggressive and like I had to defend my group.
But even then,
I'm not going to attack him, but I will defend myself.
I've seen
And if
you.
I can walk away from it, I will. But sometimes it just spills into you and you're like, okay, I got to like, not necessarily punch someone, but I've pushed people off and like, yo, just take it over.
Actually, I think Juju handles himself pretty well. I've seen him in a couple of situations and he's handled himself very well where I thought that I was like, oh, Juju's going to fucking punch them. And he handled himself pretty well.
I think fighting with my brothers took that out of me. Oh, man, there's this reel on Instagram where it's like, it was Mike Tyson and someone else. And he says, the quote is, people don't understand the violence it takes to become this peaceful. And again, I wasn't like a super violent guy, but I've seen myself get out of hand. And I'm a big guy. And I know for a fact that if my brothers aren't around, there's not that many people that could stop me.
Yeah.
Like,
you know, it's true because I was having that conversation with my sister-in-law just the other day. We were going to LA and I don't know how the conversation came up, but I told her I've jumped out of a rolling cart to fight a girl. Like, I've gotten home with my knuckles bleeding because some girl thought that she could jump me. And I went to her house, dragged her out, and beat the shit out of her in front of her house because it's like, oh, you think you could jump me? No, let's fight one-on-one. That was me. So now, like, to where I have people saying, oh, you're right, your husband is super hot, or like saying these things and like triggering me, like in person, for me to be able to just be okay.
Because you know what you're capable of.
Yeah, like for me to just be able to hold myself is just a lot. So there's been a lot of growth also in me. Yeah.
I do tell my friends though, because I think like when I first started hanging out with like this batch of friends, mostly Brian. Brian would get a little brave and be like, oh yeah. And I'd be like, hey dog, listen, if you get in a fight, I'm going to let you fight. I'm not gonna let it get out of hand. Like if I see him getting his ass like pummeled, I'm like, all right, you guys break it up, cool. Or if he starts kicking the other guy's ass, I'll break it up. But like, you're gonna fight. If you start a fight, you're gonna fight, and I'll be there to help you after, to pull you away, to carry you away, do what I gotta do. But you're gonna get in that fight. Like, don't think because you're with me that I'm just gonna step in and fight everyone you cause problems with. And he's done it a couple times. There was this one time we went to a J. Cole concert, and some guy accidentally spilled his drink, and Brian got super brave. Hey man, what the fuck? Like, that's my. Now you gonna pay for my drink? And I'm just, me and Teddy look, and we look at each other, and we just start laughing because that guy, I guess Brian fucking scared that guy. No, I'm gonna buy you a drink. And I'm just like, hey B, what would you have done if he would have swung on you? Like if he was like, go fuck yourself, and he would have started swinging at you. No, I mean, but we're all here, right? I was like, who's we?
Are you jumping in? If I get into a fight, are you guys going to let me keep fighting, or are you guys going to separate us?
I don't think we'd allow the fight to start.
Yeah. I'm going to try to... now, I will try to diffuse the situation as like, hey, let's walk away, da-da-da. But if it gets to it where you're like, nah, fuck, I'm going to fuck her up. And like you escape from my grip and you start fighting her, I will walk slowly to you. Like, all right, well, fuck. And then like...
No, but I have seen a lot of like, I would never purposely put us in that situation. I've seen a lot of fights where the girls start fighting and then the guys start fighting. And then
it just becomes a whole...
It just becomes this big old mess. And then someone has a gun or someone... Es que tú nunca sabes.
Especially nowadays.
I just wouldn't, I would never, like the old me wants to swing on a couple bitches.
How do you guys have an outlet for your anger?
¿Qué cosa es?
Like, is there something you guys do that, like, we get mad?
Yeah.
You said it, you get mad. There's sometimes I want to fuck someone up. Like, what do you guys do to release that energy?
You know what? I don't have an outlet, which I should. The other day, I made a post about this. I was walking on the treadmill and I started to cry, like just like sob. And I'm like, why am I crying? I don't understand. And a lot of people said that it was trauma release. Like working out sometimes is known to be a trauma release. And they're like, well, even if it wasn't like crazy shit that happened to you, but even that, you were so upset, you never let it out. As you're, walking, it can be a trauma release. But I never work out. So anyway, no, I don't have one.
Mine is more, honestly, I think DJing really is my release. Not at the club. The club, it's kind of more like work. And sometimes at work, that could be my release. Kind of like I could have a fucked up morning or even mentally, I'm just like not feeling it. But then once I start mixing, I kind of forget about it because then I get lost in the music. But yeah, I find my release in DJing. Playing video games, I completely forget where I'm at sometimes and I forget about everything. So playing video games too a lot, and even like editing the podcast, like doing all the editing and getting lost in it. Like, yeah, I just get lost in doing those things. So that's kind of like my release, really. What about you?
Those are great releases, guys. I'm a little more physical in my release. Like I have to no
Lights falling apart.
Season finale, guys. Real quick, I had to like swing a bat, like go to the cages, hit something.
Do you?
Punch bag? Yeah, I go to the cages a lot, and like I'll just
batting cages are fun.
Just swing as hard as I can, or like I've done it too far. Like if I see a box and I have a bat or like a stick in my hand, I just start like as hard as I can, just like two good like violent swings, and I'm good. Like, and I just like let it go. But like or a punching bag.
Un poco violento el
Or a body bag.
Yeah. Like it's just because like it's just like pent up, and it's like it's not gonna go away by stimulation. It has to go away by some kind of like I need to punch or yell, like put my face in the pillow and just yell as loud as I can, like just something like like, and then it goes away.
Well, there you have it, guys. Whether it's editing a podcast,
going for a walk,
working out once a week, or hitting a box.
You guys should try it. We should go to that place where you could just break things.
Well, yelling does help because I remember before football games, they'll have a circle up and they'll tell you, all right, 3 seconds, yell as loud as you can, and you would do it, and like right after you just feel relaxed.
Yeah, the adrenaline,
crazy
is
shit.
Just like,
well, we are going to continue to be uploading every de vez en cuando, for En La Calle.
Yeah.
Pa La Calle, En La Calle. We do want to do some outings, some things. But I think this is going to be our season finale.
Season finale in the studio.
Yeah.
Yes.
There's
But
still a lot more content to drop. And maybe a Pa LA conspiracy coming soon. Who knows?
we love you guys. Thank you so much. Comment down below. Let us know what you want us to come back and talk about, what you missed, what we should bring. Today we didn't do the clock at all. Should we bring the clock back? What changes do you want to see? Obviously a new light that's flickering for Juju.
New frame.
A new frame, definitely loading. There are a lot of things that we need to figure out. I think que a veces uno se enfoca like, oh, it needs to be perfect before we start. But we decided to start the podcast and figure the rest out later. That's why shit's falling apart and we're really going to figure out we need to paint. But we're glad that we started. And now we know that we have to come back. So we are going to take a little break to fix all the things that we need to fix, but we'll definitely be back for season número 2.
Yeah, and I'm gonna just say it out there. We're gonna start in September.
Yes, September will
First
be
week
back.
of September.
Yes,
Yeah.
First week of September.
Put us
we're
on
gonna
blast
be back.
if we're not back.
No, we
for the
will.
first week of September.
Shout out to all you guys that follow consistently, comment consistently, always join our lives, are always interacting with us.
Yeah.
Thank you guys all. I wish we
Oh,
would
and
have
say
made
hi
a
in
list.
public. Say hi in public.
Yeah,
Yes.
say hi
That's
to
huge
public
too.
to
It makes
us.
me feel special sometimes. You know.
I never get used to that. I don't. Do you? I
Yeah.
don't know. I know you
No.
get it more than we do, but when it happens.
Well, I mean,
it
I
still
get
throws me
juju, but
off. But yeah,
It's
everyone
the
that shows
thought.
us love, and even the haters. Thank you guys.
Thank you
You make us
guys.
better.
We'll be back. If you want to see a special segment, if you think that we should do something during the show, I mean, bienvenido. Our show is your show. So whatever you want to see, we'll be back in September.
peace.